Samoto's Con, I think. Yeah, Samoto's Con. Um, for the drivers that are out today, the 43 Chase Harris, 81 of Dave James, 17 of Reese Cameron, which is his second race in a row. And in the 62, Michael Meadows, which I believe is his first time he's missed a race this season. So, and he's in good shape. He's in the top 10 of the points. So, I think he is. Sorry for that noise. If you hear any of that, it's just my phone going off. I have to keep it on because of work. So I'm going to show you guys the standings here. Not standings, the qualifying order. Qualifying standings. So your starting 10 is going to be Will Parrish first, second Samoa's Khan, third Alex Diaz, fourth RJ Harper, fifth Rex Wilkes, sixth Jacob Deputy, seventh Muhammad Zainadullah, eighth Stephen Pollard III, ninth Chris Sherman, and starting in 10th Dylan Ibrahimian. And the rest will be your starting lineup. We're going to get the command while you're looking at it.
Drivers, start your engines!
We're going to roll off at turn 1 and 2, and we're going to get going here at Irwindale. Shortest race of the season. Hopefully we see pit stops, but I'm not going to give you 100% clarity on that. I'm not sure if they're going to want to pit or not. Have it on max pitting. So normally I do it at 3 times. So trying it. Hopefully we can get pit stops here. And we're green here for the Toyota 300 from Irwindale. There's Samoa's Con right to the lead. We're gonna get 3 wide right away. Oh, massive hiccup there. For the 2-car Will Parrish. Probably gonna have 4 wide back here. Seen a lot of that. Yeah, 4 wide for second there. There's 4 lines of racing. 4 lines here at Irwindale you can take. Steve Pollard the third to the lead. This is what he needs. He's in 42nd in the points. He's back to the Liberty colors this week. Obviously, he didn't put a lap down last week before retiring from the race. So he didn't get any points last race. At Phoenix. So he's hoping to get something here today, because he only has 2 races. This race at Auto Club on Friday before the reset happens. And he could be in the race it in category, so knockout qualifying. So he doesn't want to be in knockout qualifying. So win would really help him here today. He probably would have to get a good finish at Auto Club as well if he wanted to do anything with trying to get out of that. 2 wins would really help him, I imagine. He's going to go to the preferred line outside, and he will take the lead. Thing with the outside is that it takes more fuel to go outside, so it's very similar to Bristol, where you need to be on the track. Obviously, it's not as banked as Bristol, but you need to be like a car length from the line. It's basically the preferred racing line, or half a car length from the racing line. It's basically where the line is around this track. But we're going to go to crank it up here on no effort 101 here. So our points leader, Arthur Xavier, he's actually lost some points since last race. At Phoenix, he lost a couple points. He's now only 15 ahead from Kai Rivera, who's in. We're gonna check in with Kai Rivera what position he's in. He's currently in 37th, so this is not a good race for Kai Rivera today. Steve Paul III is having a pretty good race right now. He's got a pretty large lead on Dylan Ibrahimian, who's in third in the points. So regardless, Arthur Xavier needs to work on his position right now because Dylan Ibrahimian's up here in second place. So of course, it's not surprising seeing a Toyota up here. I'm surprised the Toyota isn't leading. This track used to be the Toyota Speedway. Obviously, this is the Toyota 300 here, so surprised not seeing a Toyota up front. Stephen Paul III continues the lead here. I'm going to check out who's the fastest lap real quick. The 2 car of Will Parrish, who's currently in 4th place. So nice to check that out once in a while. Not every race, not every lap, obviously, but like short tracks like this track is a good place to check that out just to see who's the best going around these short tracks. It's pretty repetitive, so most of these people who are like fastest lap are normally obviously going to be the fastest on track. So it's more of the driver than it is the car, especially on these short tracks. So a lot of accelerating and brake, accelerate and brake, and we all know that. I don't have to explain that, but this race is flying by here. We're almost halfway here. Dylan Ibrahimian starting to catch up with Stephen Paul III here. Check in with the rest of the pack here. Pretty double file. May see if I don't know if we see any 3 wide going on anymore. Starting to spread out a little bit here. Stephen Paul III still leading here. And we're halfway this time around. This race is flying by. We're only about 13 minutes into this race, so this race is really flying by right now. Again, it's the shortest race of the season, so a lot of these drivers need to make moves starting right now. They should have started at the beginning of the race, but we're gonna move for second here. But it doesn't work out. Dylan Ibrahimian keeps it for now. Obviously, the outside line being obviously being the better line to go around this track, but obviously it didn't work there for 14 and RJ Harper. He's all over that bumper, the 20. And Stephen Paul III still leading. Not much movement going on up here at front. 6 of Jeff Cameron. He's last in the points. This is a good run-in for him right now. He's in 7th position. This is going to help him in the points. But I think it's at this point he needs a win. That's what he really needs to get out of the hole he's gotten himself in. So if he wants to get out of knockout qualifying, he really needs a win. Obviously he needs to make another race, especially next race. He's been struggling to make races, so Dylan Ibrahimian trying to make a move on Stephen Paul III. And he's going to go to the outside. And he will make it stick, maybe. See. And he will. He keeps it. And Dylan Ibrahimian to the lead here. Toyota, that's what we thought would be leading here. This used to be Toyota Speedway, so that's surprising. And here comes Will Parrish. He got around the 14 RJ Harper. He's going to try to get around Stephen Paulo III. And pit stops. Our leader to the pit lane, Dylan Ibrahimian. So we're going to see pit stops today, it looks like. See if they pit this time around, or is he on a different strategy? Looks like he's on a different strategy than the rest of the field. We got a couple cars on the pit lane. Austin Horton on the pit lane with Dylan Ibrahimian. It's one of the hardest pit lanes to... I don't know if he missed his pit stall or something. That's interesting. Stephen Paulo III to the lead again. Now Will Parrish is going to try to run him down for the lead. And we got a caution. Spin. Oh, the 51. Colby Harrison, the 18 of Simon Oscon. Wreck on the entrance of pit road. Now, this is not what Dylan Ibrahimian wanted to see. He's going to be multiple laps down after this, and they're going to pit this time. Half the field's going to pit this time. Brian James to the pit road. And we got car driving in the fence. Okay. Smozcon driving on the fence. Sorry about that. And we got multiple cars. There's a mess. And we'll be right back. It's a huge mess. Sorry about this. We didn't think it was going to be such an issue to pit here. But we got multiple cars had to be towed back to the pit lane, it looks like. And they're just wrecking up here. We got multiple... Yeah, we'll be right back here from Irwindale. Welcome back here to Irwindale, and it looks like the 51 just pulls down into the 19, runs on the side of Ben Crouch, and then 18 already ran in the pit wall, and then he ran in the pit wall. So that's basically what happened. 51 of Colby Harris is out of the race. Sozcon, I think, is still in the race, but we'll be right back. Sorry about the issues we're having here, but we'll be right back here from Irwindale. Alright, welcome back to Irwindale. I don't know. Smoscon's on the pit road. I think the 24 is back off of pit road. I'm not 100% sure, but he's not our leader. Kyle Brown to the lead. Stephen Paul III is a lap down, or multiple laps down at this point. I don't know. They had issue, I guess. Something was an issue. It wasn't the glitch. I think they actually had an issue going on with the 24 car. So, but we're green here back here from Irwindale. Sorry about the issues we had there, but whatever. 26, here goes Jacob Deputy to the lead. And we got more pit stops. They're pitting again. Okay. Apologize. And we got Scott Upton in second here. Actually, he's the leader. Scott Upton's the leader. Never mind. Sorry, the 26 was a lap down, I guess. We apologize. 3 to go for Scott Upton. Brian James coming off the pit road. Almost made contact with Austin Horton there. And Austin Horton's going to try to get around Scott Upton here. And lap traffic is going to cause issues maybe here. 1 lap to go for Scott Upton. Will he hold off Austin Horton? Austin Horton had to check up. Scott Upton did too. Around turn 3 and 4. And lap traffic's going to be an issue here. Scott Upton wins here from Irwindale. Congrats to Scott Upton for winning today's race. We apologize for all the mess we had here towards the end of the race. I know there's another version of this track, so I didn't have issues during testing, so I don't know if all the cars I put in caused it, but yeah, it's a mess. So we apologize. If we come back to this track again sometime, we'll use a different version, but the official results are on your left of your screen. Congrats to Scott Upton. Your final 10 are Scott Upton first, second Jacob Boyles, third Daniel Hammond, fourth Nathaniel Gardner, fifth Robert Pollard, sixth Arthur Xavier, seventh Casey Horton, eighth Brett Kleppinger, ninth Carter Joey, and then 10th Nick Lewis. So we'll see you guys at Auto Club on Friday. Then Monday we'll finish off the LA swing at Sonoma. I'm just gonna pause this so we don't have to hear them hitting each other. In our quality right there. But yeah, we'll be at Sonoma in the LA swing, and then we'll be at Memphis on Wednesday, and then Friday we'll be at Richmond, and then there should be a 4th race on Saturday next week. Just heads up, next 2 weeks I'm gonna have, after this week we're gonna have 4 race weeks, and then the following week we'll be hopefully back on schedule. By then it'll be enough time to get the series in. But here's the rest of your results, and we'll see you guys at Auto Club.